Hey guys, RPM here. Hope y'all doing well and having a really great day. In this video, I just took apart a bunch of mining rigs because I am transitioning all of my GPUs here that were in open air frames right here. These beautiful 12 GPU mining frames, which I used for quite a while over the past, I'd say, I don't know, I think a year and a half now. And I am now transitioning them into the extra Octominer cases I had sitting in the barn. As I'm doing this because summer is coming, so I need to basically manipulate the airflow in this basement so that I can keep my GPUs cool, as we know that summer is coming. And so I need to control the heat on my GPUs, as I did try to do open air rigs in my basement before last summer, and boy, that was really hot. You guys probably saw my videos last year, and that was really hard to manage. This time though, I'm going to be placing all of these GPUs, a bunch of 3070s, these are Gainward RTX 3070s. I got 6 of them here, and then I got a few mixed and non-LHR 3070s, which I've acquired over the past year and a half. I got a bunch of 580s, but we're not going to play with those. 3080s, more 3070s, and a bunch of other Asus Strix cards, 3090, 3080, 3060 Ti, and a few LHR cards here. LHR cards I may mix into another LHR rig that I have. And when I say LHR, I probably shouldn't say that anymore, because as we know, these LHR cards, or all the LHR cards, are essentially unlocked now. So we don't have to say LHR or non-LHR. I don't even know why I say that anymore. I'm just gonna just not say that anymore. So now I need to figure out how I'm gonna be doing this, because I'm using the Octominer X8 Ultras, and these are 8 GPU mining cases. And so before, I had a bunch of my rigs here that were 6 GPU mining rigs, even though I was using 12 GPU mining frames. So I'm gonna have to mix and match potentially, and so that might play with my OCD, as I like having the same GPU model. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same brand, but the same model, like, all 3070s or all 3080s. I like to keep it the same because kind of easier to manage, and overclocks and all that kind of stuff. It's just easier that way, for me personally. You probably saw this rig right here. This is the 3070 Ti rig. I'm keeping this offline because a bunch of the fans are just broken. Like, this rig just does not, these GPUs get so hot. Zotac has the worst fans possible, and like 5 out of 6 of these cards were overheating like crazy, even though I changed the thermal pads already. So, not cool, Zotac. Anyways, I'm gonna be leaving that rig as is for now, but the other rigs here I've already dismantled. As you guys probably saw in the last video, I had it all on the rigs that were essentially on this side of the basement. So anyways, I am probably going to put these Octominers back on this side just temporarily until I figure out on, transitioning everything either on that side or on this side, as I want to create like a hot and cold aisle type of method. A similar thing I'm doing in the barn as well, if you guys maybe saw that video in the past couple days. So I'm doing this all because that summer's coming, and I'm wanting to see if these Octominer cases will be able to essentially control the heat that my GPUs are going to be generating, specifically these ones actually. So anyways guys, let me go ahead. I'm just gonna do a snap here of making the rigs here, and I don't know, I'll explain to you guys once I figure out what's going on. So I don't think we're going to be utilizing all the Octominers here. I have 6 of them on the floor. It's probably going to only utilize like 3 or 4 or 5, I don't know, who knows. Anyways guys, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, here are all the Octominers with the GPUs inside. I tried to divvy them up the best I can, and I'm not quite done. I didn't put in the power cables for these 4 yet, and these are 2 3070 rigs. These are fully decked out with 8 of them, And this one is almost decked out, but I'm actually going to go with the barn because I do have another 3070 rig there that has a few other 3070s like Asus Strixes. I think I'm going to take those two out from there and put them in here, so then this will be a full 3070 rig, as I'm kind of OCD about that. And then I do have some other GPUs that I don't know if I'll have enough power to run them, so I've kept them off for now. I have a bunch of the CMP line crypto mining cards, NVIDIA mining cards, 98X, 58X, 38X, and I have two RTX 3090s, which you all know these are power hungry, I think like 300 watts or something, so I don't know if I'll have enough power. And you guys may have noticed that it's really quiet in my basement now because I turned everything off. Everything is off, even the Jazz miner's off. All of these Octominers are off because I'm going to rearrange everything now. I looked at everything in the basement. I was just like, you know what? I'm just not happy with the cable management, and I have cables everywhere. And I thought to myself, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and combine all my mining rigs here, all the Octominer rigs. See, I just got cables just everywhere, and so I want to get this all cleaned up, and I'm going to raise the shelves as I'm going to put the Octominers vertically, very similar into where I'm going to be doing in the barn. So I'm going to raise the shelves up to here, potentially put another layer right here so I can put the PDUs right under it. It's going to be a lot of work. I'm going to do it right now. I'm not going to like bring you guys or like vlog it or something. I'm just going to do it all right now, and it's probably going to take me a while. I got a few extra shelves here just to get it all up. So I'm gonna not actually put any Octominers on this side. So I'm gonna take this PDU out, and because I'm gonna need this Triplite one for my new mining location server rack. All right, I want to use the Triplite one because it has more C13, C14 plugs, and then I'm gonna replace it with this 30 amp 240 volt metered PDU, and I'm gonna put it all here because then I'll have three 240 volt 30 amp PDUs on this side, and then I'll have all of the Octominers one side here. Hopefully that exhaust fan will be enough. I guess we'll find out. Alright guys, you'll see the change here. I'll do all this work. It's probably take me a day or less. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, it's been about half a day. I have done so much work. It is unbelievable what I have changed, and I cleaned up a lot. I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done. So let me explain here what I did. I had some issues regarding my shelves, and I also just did a live stream. I actually wanted to get some opinion from all of you, well, some of you, that actually Mad Electron told me to put my X8 Ultras at the bottom. I was initially going to have them at a second row. Okay, my shelves, as you can see here, I was initially going to make a second level above the X12 Ultras. So I was going to have the X12 Ultras at the bottom row here, and then have a second level where I would have basically another level for the PDUs and networking, and then above that was going to be the X8 Ultras, all of these smaller Octominers. And you can see here, right, I have a second level that I basically changed, and look at this, look at the back here, this looks really nice. I love it. Let me know what you guys think. But here are all my power distribution units. I have three 240 volt 30 amps. Here's a Triplite one that's using about 9 amps on this side, 14 on this side. And then I got another PDU over here using about 20 amps. So that's pretty good. And then I have another PDU over here using another 20 amps. So almost all of my Octominers are on. I have an issue actually with one of the new X8 Ultras that I just put in a bunch of my LHR cards. It's not showing up in Hive. I don't know why. And then I have a X12 Ultra with 12 3060s, but all of the 140 mil fans are dead, completely dead. Similar issue that I had with my 3090 X12 Ultra, but Chili from Octominer sent me 5 new fans. So looks like I may need some Octominer support on this one, as there was an issue with the X12 Ultras. I think the first batch that I got, that the 140 mil fans, they had an issue, and so everyone is free to, I believe, get an RMA if their 140 mil fans are having issues. That's specifically on the X12s, I believe. And actually on my other X12 Ultra, I do have another 2 fans that have died as well. This is my 12 by A2000 modded mining rig. So otherwise, I don't really need these 2 fans. These other 3 are keeping the A2000s cool enough. Oh yeah, I forgot to finish the story regarding this metal shelf here. So I was going to do a second level, but I actually lost the part here where you screw in to basically join together a shelf like this, right? And so I lost it, and so I'm doing what Mad Electron told me in the live stream to basically have the X8 Ultras at the bottom shelf instead, which I think it works out because as the colder air is on the floor, and then it's rising up into my exhaust fan, I think that's the best way. And look at this, here's the temperature over here, it's about 87 Fahrenheit. Over here it's about 95, 94 over here, and up top is 95 Fahrenheit. So I would say the temperatures in the basement is definitely a lot better, and this should hopefully help with summer coming. Now, I'm not done yet, right? I'm not done yet. I'm gonna add a wall of some sort over here, and maybe another wall of some sort, like a styrofoam wall, just to block off this part all the way up until the X12 Ultras here, and just funnel all the heat that all these octominers are pushing out up this way, if that makes sense. And also, I need to order some shorter C13 to C14 cables. I will need to go to infinitecables.ca and get some like 1 or 2 footer, you know, C13 and C14 cables to make things a little bit more nicer. I mean, I don't need to, honestly. I'm fine with these types of cables just like this. I am OCD, but I'm not that OCD that I'm gonna order like shorter C13 to C14 cables. Maybe that might help with efficiency or like resistance of some sort. I don't know. I don't think so. These are short enough anyway. You guys can let me know. But man, look at my networking cable management. Is that nice or what? It's all cable managed on the shelf here, right? Going into my 24 port network switch back there. I don't know if you guys can see it. And then, yeah, it's all going through up to here, up into each of the rigs. I tried to cable manage the best I could. Yeah, so there you guys go. This is great. I'm gonna make another video just talking about this a bit more. But thank you guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts. That was a lot of work. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good one. And peace out.